Hi everyone, it's Jeanette here with a little bit of a op shop haul. I had to go to the dentist yesterday, and while I was down at Maitland, which is about 3/4 of an hour away from Wallaroo, I thought I'll go into their little craft shop, and I found this needle book of country needle crafts, and I thought that might help me with some projects for my especially, you know, isn't that beautiful? A lazy wall hanging. These, is that both pages going to be saying? Yep. So it's got lots of these sort of diagrams in there that I think might just come in handy when I'm doing a little bit of stitching and a bit of cross stitch there as well. Let's have a look back here. I've got a dicky arm today, so I'm a bit yes, a bit of samplers. Just put these out the way a little bit. No, you're not coming in, Polly. Little Polly's out there saying, you know, it's time I was in there with you. Our little, my friend girlfriend's puppy that stays with us. Yeah, so for $3, I thought that was a good find. And look here, this one is a bed quilt, and these are each section of the quilt done in squares, and you embroider them. Whether I will heirloom cover it, $1.92. Let's have a look. I looked at it the other day and I thought, oh wow, it's all in black and white, but it's just gorgeous. Yeah, so, and some cross stitch letters, and this one's a knitted, or is it, yeah, knitted bedspread. So that was a good find. And then I found the Reader's Digest Guide to Complete Needlecraft. And I started to look at this, and I don't know what happened, whether I fell asleep or... but it's got all the bits. So this will be really... And smocking. I love smocking. So this will be really good to remind me of what I did. And I'm pretty sure I've got another Reader's Digest that's a little bit different to this. When was this one? The date, 87. I reckon mine might be older, but this one is nice. It's got the matte pages, but you know, just lovely. Macrame, lace work, tatting, everything you want to do and haven't got the time to do it in. Yeah, knitting. So for another $3, that was a good find as well. Then as I walked into this shop, I looked at the table, and they had hankies just sitting on the table. And for I think they were 3 and 2, $10 for the lot, because there's 3, 2, 2, 3, yeah. But I won't get them all out. I'll just get, these are all the same. Oh, I might have to doesn't say what they are, but they've never been used. Smell divine, and they're real vintage by the look of them. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh, that side, yeah. How fine is that? And to just pop that into a pocket, or put it on a page and make it the pocket. Scrummy. So there's that one. And then this one is a bit different. Where are we? Here's my... Oh, that hurts. Poor me. I biffed my big grandson the other day. He was a naughty boy, and well, he tells us it's not his fault, but another car has gone west. So it's time for him to pull his head in, I think. And so I was just getting him and hitting him on the arm. And I've hurt my shoulder. Or elbow. This is Swiss. 2 handkerchiefs. Muchos, 100% cotton made in Switzerland. So one looks like it's got all these little, a little pin there. So that's one of them. It's been folded like that. That's a nice little way to, so that's a nice little pocket. Anyway, and then this one, which is just beautiful, folded like that, and that would look really nice on a page. So if I do my sewing journal, which I'm starting to get all the bits and pieces for, they will be lovely on there. So another one like that. And then this one is Rosedale, all cotton, Continentals, Rosedale, all cotton. So I'm not a brand person. I've got no idea. I've never been interested in, you know, some people like to wear all the brand labels and know them. My girlfriend does. She knows every brand and what they are and who. But it doesn't interest me. Unfortunately, sometimes, because I can pick up stuff and I really don't realise what it's worth. But look at those, just beautiful, and they'll be lovely as well. And I love the way that one's been folded too. And then these I thought would be really nice in a journal that would depict the seasons. You could have every season and just put a little coloured hanky in each. It says it's never been undone. Well, yes it has, because they've stuck it back with sticky tape from like new sticky tape. Yeah, and they've got the pins holding them down, and just beautiful. Is that one going to come out, or is it stuck? No, it'll come out. So it looks like they're all the same as that, but how gorgeous is that? I couldn't leave him there for that, could I? Peter rang me up at 4:15, said, "Where are you?" And I said, "The dentist talked too much." And then when I walked in with the bag, he said, "Yeah, not only the dentist." But I thought they were just beautiful. So we've got a pink, or two pink, a blue, a green, two yellow. So I'm sure I'll be able to fiddle around and do something with those. Then I went to another shop, and I knew he really he goes to estate sales and things like that and buys lots of stuff, and he's renowned for being a bit expensive. But I thought I'll just have a look. Oh, and I got this at Kmart. We've got a Kmart hub near us, and I saw that and I thought, oh, that'll go with my, one day I'll show you how I do all that. Yeah, so I went and I wanted some books with different languages. So this one, I've got to look it up to see what language it is, because somebody might be able to tell me in the comments. It was only $1, and I basically want it for the I like the material cover. I might be able to put something over. I just love it when it's all, you know, got a bit of soiling, and the inside page is really nice, and that he does at least write in pencil, so that's $1. And Peter said this bloke looks German, but I really, 1959. Yeah, so Ludwig. Yeah, Susuni, I don't know. Isolt. Yeah, so someone might know. But I just liked it because it's old, and it's obviously a novel of some sort. But just for the different font to make different collage pieces, and these little at the beginning of each chapter. I won't be able to find another one, will I? Yeah, they've just got little drawings, and is that something there? No. Yeah, so that's one. And this one I think was in the Greek section. They did have some sections, and that was $1 too. And I thought that was a nice little size also for a nice little journal. So and 1973 this one was. So I think it's Greek, but somehow I'll have to type in and find out, although it doesn't really matter. Like I said, somebody might know. But I don't know why it just hit me, and I was in the Greek section as well doing. So yeah, so I hope they're not bad books. But then this one is it's got $4 written on it. But is this the one that's Japanese? Yeah, because we're starting at the back of the book. And he's put it upside down, so obviously wasn't sure, I didn't know. But I thought this would be really lovely. And then you've got your page 1 there, so so I guess that's the index of the book. But beautiful. So that'll be nice for collaging and so forth, and putting little bits in if I ever do an Oriental journal. Isn't that sweet? So there's little pieces like that in there as well. There's a few more left there, so you never know, I might get back there. But see, that's gorgeous. That would make a nice little journaling card in a book. Same with that one. That one. Yeah, so last time I went down there, he didn't have anything like this, so I was really fortunate. And I know it's new, but I just love that cover. That would make a nice little journaling. You could make it into a writing board, that one. That would look nice. Then this one, and I guess this is Chinese, or, yeah, it looks Chinese, doesn't it? This one was $2, but it's so old. The paper is just beautiful, and it's really, it just feels, the texture of it so nice. But I can't work out, see that could be old. It's got to be. But we can't work out how old it is because of the, there's nothing to say except that they've got 1 as page 1. I haven't got any Chinese friends around the place, but little pieces of this, just gorgeous. I'll just start from back here. The symbols, it just astounds me how they can just read this like we read ours. And I guess, you know, like us, you brought up with it, and but you know, even just looking at it, trying to work out the similarities and there's one that's the same. So yeah, it amazes me, it really does. But I just love that as a bit for a collage. This one, I just had to pick it up. Mum's maiden name was Stevens. Around the Corner and Bits and Pieces of Verse and Prose. And it's been well loved. It's only 50 cents, and I thought I can try and rub some of this out. I don't think it had a no, it didn't have a date on it, but I can have a look and see if I can find it on the net, but it doesn't matter, I'll just use it. So there's just little verses that, you know, you could fold and pop into a pocket. And that's a koala bear, so it's obviously an Australian-y. Melbourne. It was printed in Melbourne. And the Kookaburra's roundelay, and so I thought that'd be really nice to actually, I took some of the old staples out, and I'm going to keep them because I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to try and work something out to use with them. And this Laddie's Devotion, it's a little story by the look of it. So I thought that was a bit cute. And then Life. So that's another little one. And then this one was another Asian The Steps of Cultivation in the Buddhist Dharma. So, yeah, lots of different little bits. Photo of a lot of Buddhist monks up there by the look of it. Yeah, so I've got myself a little stash of books, and then this one I went through all the golden books, and this one probably not for a journal, but my little granddaughter, I'm going to pop it in with her birthday gear, because she'll be 2 in November, but she's just unreal. Well, most kids are, aren't they? The other 2 are the same. You know, you point to things and they parrot them off afterwards, and so I thought this would be something nice. And she's just amazed. She just loves her book so much. She was here this morning and we had half a dozen out reading, and yeah, so there's lots of little pictures in there for her to, and then I'll if I'm around, I might make some little, because she's I think she's going to be into her books, this one. Her mother was, and Simon loved his books. He is dyslexic, but he loves to read, and he overcame that bit of a hick. So that one, and then this last one, I saw it and I thought, oh, I wonder what this is. You know, it looks really old, and I like the cover, so I thought, well, cover will be really good. And the spine's been done with bookbinding, and I think it is. It's original. So I thought, oh, that'll be nice. And then inside, it's just, the paper is so grungy, and it's all about the St James Church in Poole. And it goes back and tells you it's 1915. Goes back and tells you the history. So before I do anything with this, I'm going to read it. And I've also got the history of the Congregational Church, which I started as a child in the Congregational Church, and then we went over to the Uniting, and I've got both of those books. So, you know, to do a little journal with different the history of the different churches would be, you know, something a bit different. And this is a Christmas and happy card that obviously the rector, or yeah, the rector they called them, this is a Church of England sent out. So yeah, and the church we looked up, Pete and I, the church is still there, and there's a lady who's the minister there at the moment. So there's, you know, so just to put little bits, yeah. So that was a really good find too, and the colour of the book, and yeah, lots of interesting writing. Then in the back there was this piece on William Knapp, the celebrated 18th century composer. He came to reside in Poole and filled a dual role of parish clerk and leader of the choir. So this was the unveiling of a tablet, and it was 1934. So that was an amazing find in there. And then this piece of newspaper clipping, I'm not sure of the date, but I guess when we look here, it was when the Duke of Edinburgh, that is what the Duke of Edinburgh, where did you get that hat? It's what the Duke of Edinburgh said, according to the cameraman on the spot where the picture was taken on the coronation day. Isn't that amazing? So, and it was cheeky little grin there. And then this bit here is about the American boxer Jimmy Carruthers. 1953. Yeah. And then on the back there's Comedy for Royal Command Premiere. So there's some, you wouldn't be seen dead doing this today, would you? Charming Anne Vernon plays productive Jane who lures David Niven's Rex into the clutches of an international gambling syndicate which tries to exploit him later and they fall in love. There's those movies. So that's in there too, that I can, a bit of ephemera I can pop into a journal somewhere, which is, yeah, a good find. Okay, so that's my little haul. Hope you enjoyed it. Not a lot, but I haven't been out for months. Just haven't felt like going to the op shops, so it was really a nice day. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time, and until then, happy crafting and bye for now.